All right, but I just wanted to kind of talk about some of the videos that I am working on and kind of get y'all's thoughts because we see the censorship and stuff, but I don't want to censor myself, although that's almost our only option. But it's just really hard. You know, they're demonetizing practically anything that will do any help for anybody. But I'm sure you saw my thumbnail, and that is an plesiosaur or something, and it's down in Antarctica. You know, like why are they lying to us so much? Like they know this stuff is going on. They, I mean, from what I'm hearing, there's some very, hey, what's up? What's up? I was wondering where all the comments were. So there is the let me see, Minutes Ninnis Valley over on the, I guess it's considered the southwest coast. That's not where that Loch Ness, I, I just am going to call it a Loch Ness monster because that's essentially what it is. It's a different variation, but you can clearly see it, and it's clearly butchered by someone, some people, some entities. So, does it say Sky King again? Does not that doesn't make sense. I just uploaded a thumbnail. Is that what my thumbnail says? No? Anybody? I don't know what's going on with this. Does it say Sky King? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, my Sky King video, I'm a little nervous to upload that on here. It's on my Facebook and probably BitChute. Yeah, it's that Antarctica one, right? Okay. So I just wanted to talk about a few things that, I'm working on some Antarctica stuff that not just like random things in Antarctica, but some pyramids and kind of talk about ancient technology and ancient things that maybe aren't, well, they're ancient, but maybe, none of it's actually ever gone away. These things are still around. What's happening in Antarctica? Well, there's a lot of things, but what these climate deniers or the climate, change people, they're both wrong, essentially. They are both. Yes, we are a little bit at fault for this stuff going on, but the way our Earth works, we have cycles, and it is always kind of gone through those cycles. And I don't know if they are just terrified to tell us what's about to happen, but I mean, I'll tell you, because it's obvious. Whenever you have, like, if you put a piece of ice on a table, okay, and this is hard to explain, but let's say, so this is like full, okay, and if I put a bunch of ice cubes in it and then filled it up, the ice would run over the top. Does that make sense? I don't know. That probably doesn't make sense. When the ice melts, so these glaciers that are melting at an exponential rate, they're melting. It's beyond comprehension of our scientists, supposedly, that it's beyond their comprehension. But they're like not really talking about it. See, all the ice in Antarctica affecting us extremely, like way worse than just glaciers melt. Maybe you can. So when it's gonna rise feet. Like, I live in Louisiana. It's a lot of water. Not only that, it's going to affect a lot of things. So the climate change people are wrong on both sides. But my question is, why is NASA and NOAA lying to us? They know this is going to happen, like, in the pretty near future, really. And, you know, the reason I'm talking about this is because on Twitter I keep seeing all these people that seem to be terrified whenever they find out the certain things about Antarctica, and I'm like, well, you only know a little bit. It's a lot worse. It's a lot worse. But like my thumbnail picture, you know, it's a freaking dinosaur. They know it's there. It was alive. They're butchering it. Still has blood. But they won't tell us about it. It just makes no sense. So it's like, how much more are they lying to us about? But then we can't talk about it. Because then we're conspiracy theorists, even though almost every conspiracy has been proven correct, except for flat Earth. Please don't start with flat Earth. Please. I can't handle it. But I don't know. What do you got? So anyway, I'm just kind of, I'm sitting here waiting for my daughter to get out of cheer practice. But, what do you guys think? I'm not even seeing comments, so I don't know. Doesn't the Earth naturally give off way more emissions than we do? Yes, and animals. So that it's not about all of that. And that's the thing. That they want to say that it's about cars and all of these things. And that's just not a fact. Do we contribute to some of it? Of course. But the whole water cycle, the carbon cycle, all of these things, the Earth has a cycle, and we will likely have a mini ice age. They're talking about that everything's going to get so hot, and that's not the case. We're actually very likely going to have a mini ice age. And I don't know if they just don't want to tell people about it, but I'll tell you about it. You don't have to believe me. I just want to tell y'all. But yeah, it's about to be huge changes. Huge. And like I said about, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago, the United States is no longer going to be the superpower. I know. Look, I served in the military. I know it's hard to hear. We're not. And we have to accept that, because it's going to be multiple things. Well, first of all, China's about to sell off all of our debt. Or just dump it. They're about to dump it. They've been dumping it like out of control recently, but they're about to dump a lot more. And I mean, I don't give any type of monetary advice or anything, but the dollar is not where it is. I suggest some type of crypto and precious gold, like whatever. That's my the dollar is going to be like worthless as toilet paper or something, like very soon. Our dollars like quicker than it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm Christian, but the thing is, it's not always about, an apocalypse or whatever. And the actual definition of apocalypse is something that is ongoing. I forget the actual definition. I don't know. Maybe sorry, that's the Dance Girls. How much worse before it gets better? Well, it depends on where you are. I mean, I will tell you this, and you take it for what you will. The United States is not where you're gonna want to stay. Embrace Why can't I talk about these things? Every time I start to say something that's pretty important, it drops. So, like, it's going to be Brazil not want me talking about this. I think it, what is it, dropped like 10 times already? So I guess I'll stop. Really, Google? It is just dropping my stream.